Why not? All right, we are out here at Auburndale High School. Auburndale, the Eagles here hosting in a little non-conference action here. I beg your pardon, actually conference action. Merrillwood South Conference here tonight. So Auburndale 6-3 in conference play. And Newman Catholic here, the Fighting Cardinals 2-6 in the Merrillwood South Conference here. Have our game here underway here. Brandon Barron-Cott on the call here tonight. Zaleski Sports. We got Maddie doing our production here as well. Auburndale head coached by Josh Nagel. They are 10-5 here are the Eagles in this season here, this rather brisk night here. And they were last in action. A pretty convincing victory over Edgar on last week here in the 15th, 47-19. They'll be back in action this Friday. They'll host Prentice. And so the next four here for Auburndale, they'll host Prentice on Friday the 23rd. They'll be at Pacelli. Of course, those Pacelli girls are ranked number 3 in the latest Division 5 Zaleski Sports Highlight House ranking. They'll be at Marathon next Thursday the 29th, and then they will be back here at home to host the Chargers of Wittenberg-Burnhamwood on Monday, February 2nd. So that's the next 4 games here for the Eagles of Auburndale. Switching things over to the Fighting Cardinals side of the ledger here, the Wassa Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals head coach by Katie Gates here, the Coach Gates, just like the H as she mentioned here. The next 4 games they will host Rib Lake this Friday. In fact, they will have home games the next 4 games that they will be a part of here. They'll host Rib Lake on Friday the 23rd. They'll host Stratford next Thursday the 29th. And then they will host Wassa East on Monday, February 2nd. And then they'll host the Royals of Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Thursday, February 5th. And again, a conference game here tonight. Pretty perfect night for basketball, Maddie. I would say it's, again, a conference game here between 2 pretty good programs, no doubt, between the Eagles here of Auburndale and, again, the Fighting Cardinals here of Newman Catholic. We certainly like to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors as well, as they're able to bring these games to us. And we'll take a brief pause. We'll get our starting lineups. We'll have our national anthem, and we will be underway here in just a few moments here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Find your next car, truck, sport utility, or van at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. Drive through their lot today to see rows and rows of vehicles ready to test drive. Or you can check out their complete inventory and see this week's featured vehicles at westsideservice.com. And check us out on Facebook. We're open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday or by appointment. At Westside, we service what we sell. Just a short drive from Rapid, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Find your next ride at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale, where we've been helping people find their next ride for nearly 50 years.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back. Claire Bodenheimer, number 5, the sophomore. Brianna Schultz, number 23, the senior. Aubrey Pent, the junior, number 30.
Senior number 21, Mallory Rozwadowski.
And Mallory Rozwadowski here. And Alexis Glenecki here, the senior, number 42. We'll switch it over here to the Eagles starting lineup. Gracie Hasenerl, number 1, the junior. Chesney Nagel, the junior, number 2. Kylie Anderson, the senior, number 10. We got number 24, Rose Hasenerl. And Maya Katzenberger, number 31, to round the starting lineup out here tonight. I want to give thanks certainly to all of our game day sponsors. Food and fun are the features at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $3 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fries. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. Again, that is Horse and Around downtown Pittsville. So we are underway here. And Katzenberger will jump here for the Eagles. And Glenecki for the Fighting Cardinals of Newman Catholic. And Newman Catholic wins the jump here. So we are underway. That one nearly turned, and it is turned over. That was Rozwadowski trying to keep that one in play. Back to the Eagles we go. So again, as we mentioned here tonight, Auburndale 10-5 overall, right in the thick of things in that conference as well at 6-3 in conference play. Nice pass down low. And Hasenerl for 2. That was Rose, number 24. So 2-0 our score, about 30 seconds or so into this Merriwood South Conference action. Step back 3. That one misses a little bit long. Rebound down low. And Auburndale going to come out of there with it. That's Nagel here for the Eagles. Swings it on over to Anderson. Back near side here. That's Hasenerl. Swings it back over to Anderson. Looking down low, and that was they were looking for Nagel down there in the post. One of the junior co-captains here. And that one picked off. That's Maya Katzenberger with a steal. So Rose Hasenerl, she averages about 10.1 a game, 10.1 points per game. Katzenberger about 9.3 points a game. And then Gracie Hasenerl with about nearly 8 points a game. Little turnaround jumper. That one misses. And rebound pulled down there by Glenecki. So 2-0. Alexis leads this Fighting Cardinals squad in terms of rebounds at nearly 8.5 rebounds a game. 3 ball. If it goes, that one's going to miss. Long rebound pulled down there by Anderson. Anderson on the move, 2-on-2, going up with it. And Anderson a nice take. So senior Kylie Anderson. So Auburndale now with the early 4-0 lead. And stay here with the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals. So Anderson with 2 and Rose Hasenerl with 2 points as well. Screen up top, picked up there by Katzenberger. That one turned over, and going all the way in with it and unable to score, but a good take nonetheless. As that was Rose Hasenerl there. She'll
Foul is on Newman's number 5, Claire Bodenheimer, her first.
Bodenheimer first personal foul here, team foul number 1.
Hasenerl shooting 2.
First one is up and is good here for Rose, so she'll get a second. Second one, nothing but net as well. So 4 points in the early goings here for a junior, one of the captains here in Rose Hasenerl here. So Coach Nagel and his squad out early 6-0 lead. Looking down low. That is Schultz. Schultz back over to Pent. Aubrey Pent, the junior, number 30 there. Baseline trying to get corner doubled up there. And we will get a foul called. And that's going to go against Anderson. That'll be team foul number 1 here for the Eagles. So 2:41 gone by in this opening half here. Gets it down into Roswadowski here. So back over to Schultz. Schultz surveying the floor here. And that one, and that'll generate a jump ball here. So it is going to be turned over to the Eagles here. Want to give thanks here tonight to Martin Motors. Martin Motors supports the Pittsville Panthers and the Pittsville community. Martin Motors provides complete auto repair with local loaner transportation on request. Call Lance or Amber today to keep your ride running smoothly. Martin Motors, Highway 80 in Pittsville. Nice little give and go down low. That one in, and Katzenberger. And we will take a brief pause. Auburndale out front here, 8-0. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on?
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, we are back. I want to give thanks again here to C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales. They are your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you and do windshield glass installation too. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today on County Trunk E, and that's in Arpin. So swings it over here. Fighting Cardinals looking to try to get on the board here. Nice little take inside and a good finish there for Aubrey Pent,
for 2.
the junior. And again, we mentioned it, she can put the ball in the hole here. Nearly 12 points a game here for Aubrey. Swings it corner, 3 ball on the way. That one, and Katzenberg able to track that one down. Back to the Eagles we go. 3 ball, that one on the way. That one is good, nothing but net there. 3 ball for Chesney Nagel here. So 3 points tonight for Chesney. So 11-2 our score, just over 4 minutes gone by here in this early goings. In the corner there, that was Claire Bodenheimer. Back up top to Pent. Pent defended there by Hasenerl. And that one, I'm going to say it's going to stay here with the Newman Catholic here. So 3 3 substitutes coming in here. You've got Marty Anderson, number 15.
15 Anderson. Number 3, Bree Grimm.
Bree Grimm, number 3 there as well, the junior. Swings it on over here in the corner. That's Raz Wadowski there in the corner here. Gonna get it back up top to Pent. Pent. Long pass over there to Schultz. That one no good. Back to the Eagles we go. 13:07 here to go in this first half. The Eagles out with the early 11-2 convincing lead here. Swing over 3 ball. If it goes, that one misses a little long. And saving it there for the Cardinals, it's Aubrey Pent. Able to track that one down. Raz Wadowski going up strong with it. Mallory and she'll draw the foul here, and a pair of substitutes here for Newman Catholic and Avery Kopke, as well as so Raz Wadowski shooting a pair here. First one is up, and that one is good for Mallory, I should say.
Into the game for Wausau Newman. Kupke.
That's Kepke there, number 11, the sophomore checking in here for Newman Catholic. And it looks like Raz Wadowski will get a breather here after this one, and that one rattles in. So 2 of 2 there.
Also into the game for Newman, number 10, Jankowski.
Madeline Jankowski, the sophomore, number 10, checks in for the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals here. 11-4 our score, and the pair of free throws made there by Raz Wadowski. And Newman Catholic, they shoot about 50% from the line as a team. Looking down low, back up to Lily Belanti there. That's number 21, Lily Belanti, the junior there, number 21. Swings it back over to Hasenerl. Hasenerl, long pass over to Belanti. Looking to try to get baseline there. Cut off there by Newman Catholic, but the wherewithal there for Gracie Hasenerl. Now lead extending here 13-4. Tied for the largest lead here, the 9-point lead. That one is going to go back to the Eagles here. I want to give thanks here tonight to Lakeside Oasis. Lakeside Oasis Convenience Store is the perfect wintertime stop when you're on the go. Fill up your tank, pick up bait and tackle, and grab your favorite goodies before you head out on the ice. Lakeside Oasis on Highway 80 south of Pittsville near Lake Dexter. That's Lakeside Oasis. So going in with it is Belanti there, and it's going to turn back over here to Newman Catholic. Head coach Katie Gage trying to get her crew riled up here as they trail here 9. Looking to try to cut that down. It's Glenecki in the corner. Back over to Pent. Swings it over to Jankowski. Back to Pent. Pent. Nice little spinner there. 3 ball on the way, that one. And it's going to be off Newman Catholic. Back to the Eagles we go. Checking in here for Auburndale. That's going to be Rose Hasenhurl here, number 24, the junior. She's got 4 points here tonight to lead all scorers here in this early goings. Just under 7 minutes gone by in this opening half here. 3 ball on the way, that one. Misses long rebound, tracked down there by Glenecki. So Alexis Glenecki with the board here. Swings it over to Kopke, back up top to Jankowski, and now Pent working on Hasenhurl there. Swings it back over to Kopke. Back to Pent. Pent showing some handles there, the ball handling there for Aubrey, just the junior here. And a turnover there and a steal by Gracie Hasenhurl. And out front to Rose Hasenhurl. So now she has 6 points here tonight. So Newman Catholic with a couple of substitutes set to check in here. Corner going, baseline, cut off there nicely defensively by Marty Anderson. Out in transition for the Eagles, that's Belanti up with it. And that's over to Rose Hasenhurl. So she now has 8 points, up to 8 here. Lead now 13-17 for Pent. Hands it off there to Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer Pent looking try to work things inside. The Eagles doing a nice job of defending their shell here. The 3 ball on the way. That one is going to be rebounded. Nice rebound there for Grimm. Back over to Hasenhurl. Little jumper on the way. That one's going to miss. A little long. Rebounded there by Glenecki. So Glenecki, again, one of the leading rebounders for this Newman Catholic squad. Pent back over to Kopke. Kopke looking down low. Cut off there nicely. Back up to Bodenheimer. Kopke, that one. And they will say it stays here. I want to give thanks tonight here also to Arbor Vantage Tree Care. Arbor Vantage Tree Care provides professional tree services in central Wisconsin, from tree removal and pruning to stump grinding to consultations. Arbor Vantage is your complete tree care partner. Find them at arborvantage.com or find them out on Facebook. That's Arbor Vantage. So that ball nearly turned over there. As that was Belanti there looking to try to capitalize on that one. So 17-4, under 9 minutes to go here, half number 1. Eagles doing a pretty nice job defensively here, early goings. Good take there. That one partially blocked there by Katzenberger. And it's going to go back to Auburndale, so Hasenhurl back left here, swings it back over, 3 ball. That one good if it goes. That one in and out. Pent with a nice rebound to track that one down. Looking to try to get out in transition, going up with it and going to draw the 2-shot foul. As that was Lillian Bodenheimer there for Newman Catholic. It's going to go against Belanti, her first.
Lillian Bodenheimer at the line, shooting 2.
Bodenheimer's first one, that misses short. Second one here for Lillian Bodenheimer. That one is up, and that one also short. It's going to stay here with the Cardinals. Swinging it out, looking back up top to Bodenheimer. Pent. 3 ball on the way. That one going to miss short. And rebound track down there. Good rebound there by Kylie Anderson. Anderson in transition here. The one of the seniors here looking to go all the way with it. And Anderson unable to convert. Good take there by Kylie, though. And back to the Fighting Cardinals we go. Auburndale with that 13-point lead here. 17-4, 3 ball. That one up. And
Auburndale foul number 31 by Katzenberger.
So that's going to be on Katzenberger. That's going to be her first personal foul here. Beg your pardon, that's her second foul of the night. Turn back over, that's Kylie Anderson, one person to beat in Pent. Nice little spin move down low, and the find over the Hasenhurl. And Rose Hasenhurl now with 10 points to lead all scores. Double digits here, largest lead here, 19-4. Back up to Pent. Pent looking to try to go. Maneuver there. Anderson defending nicely there. That one. Long Belanti on the rebound there. Out in front to Grimm. Back over to Hasenhurl. Swings it over to Anderson. Anderson thought about it for a moment there. Bodenheimer able to cut it off. Attack there into Rose. Hasenhurl no good. Back to the Cardinals we go here. Pent over to Bodenheimer, and I think they're going to get Belanti in that one. That's going to be her second personal foul.
Auburndale foul on number 21. Billy Belanti, his second.
So a couple of Cardinals checking here. That's number 5, Claire Bodenheimer, and Mallory Rozwadowski, her number 21 here for Newman Catholic. Looks like you'll also get here for Auburndale, Marty Anderson, the sophomore, number 15, back into the game. So Schultz inbounded here. Kopke back over to Rozwadowski here. Swings it far side over to Bodenheimer. Schultz going in with it, looking for Rozwadowski there in the corner. That one's going to stay right here. Pick up quick and easy meals when you're on the go at the market, now open in Pittsville. Check out daily specials and their hot food bar and subs served daily. Shop local with Panther Pride and support the hometown team at the market in Pittsville. Again, that's the market over in Pittsville here. So nearing that 6-minute mark here to go in half number 1. Auburndale showing pretty nice defense here in this early goings here, protecting that shell. A nice little take, that one in and out. Rebound for Anderson there. So Kylie Anderson on the move, looking for Grimm in transition. Tipped by the Cardinals. Will stay right here. So Anderson spin move, kick out jumper, going up with a nice take there, number 3. That is Grimm there, first bucket of the night here for the Eagles. Lead now 17-21-4 here. Both teams idle now until Friday night. As we mentioned, Auburndale will host Prentice right here. That one misses, and the Eagles back with a rebound. And Newman Catholic, they'll host Rib Lake. They'll be at home, really, for the next 4 games on the docket for the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals here. Little jumper elbow, and that one no good. Rebound pulled down there by Nagel. Nagel swings it back up top over to Hasenhurl. Into Anderson. Anderson dishes it over there to Anderson. Marty Anderson, number 15 here. So you got Kylie Anderson, number 10, and Marty, number 15. That one rebounded by Hasenhurl down low. Able to keep things alive. Back over to the Cardinals here. That's Bodenheimer, Claire Bodenheimer. Across the timeline here, swinging it on over to Lillian Bodenheimer. So Claire, the sophomore, and a steal, one person to beat, and nice little jump stop, and that's Nagel going to draw the foul here. Chesney Nagel here.
Foul is on loss on Newman, number 5, Claire Bodenheimer, her second. Team second.
So that's going to go against Bodenheimer here, her second personal foul, team foul number 2. First one is up, and that one is no good. So Nagel with 3 points here tonight, looking to add to that. Nagel's second one, that one misses a little long. The Eagles able to rebound and keep this drive alive here. Swinging it back, Nagel back over to Hasenhurl. Looking down low into Katzenberger. Katzenberger swings it out. Hasenhurl 3-ball. That one just misses there. Rebounded by Brianna Schultz here for the Cardinals. Pent working on Hasenhurl up top there. Back over to Schultz. Schultz defended there up top by Belanti. Rozwadowski 3-ball, and that one is good for Mallory Rozwadowski. So she now has 5 points here tonight to lead this Newman Catholic squad here. 21-7 our score, nearing that 3-minute mark here in half number 1. Three-ball on the way. That one is good. And the 3-ball there for Belanti. So Lily Belanti now with 3, the junior here, one of the captains here for Auburndale. Rozwadowski 3, that one tipped around. That's going to go back to the Eagles. I want to give thanks tonight to Kring's Cut Salon. Supports Auburndale Eagles athletes and teams. Stop at their salon in Blanker and say hi to Amy and her staff and get a new look for the holidays. That's Kring's Cuts Salon in Blanker. Looking to try to get in baseline is Nagel there, cut off by Schultz. So it's going to go back to the Cardinals. Hasenhurl checks back in here. Rose back in here for the Eagles. About 2:25 here to go, half number 1. Back up to Pent. Picked up there by Gracie Hasenhurl. And that one turned over, so the 2-on-1 momentarily. Hasenhurl going up with a nice little take. A little duck under that one. No good, and they're going to say a traveling called. I want to give thanks tonight also to Tabby's Blue Bayou backs the Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville, or order for delivery with DoorDash. 2:05 here to go in this half. Schultz inbounded here for the Cardinals. I beg your pardon, that is the Eagles here, so we'll stay here with Hasenhurl. Back over to Belanti, back to Katzenberger. Katzenberger swinging it. Back in Anderson, back to Katzenberger. Auburndale certainly probably looking to try to get a very high percentage shot here, and that somewhat comfortable lead. Belanti goes in with it. The strong take there, and she'll get a pair here. The foul going to go against.
Newman's foul on number 3, Lillian Bodenheimer.
It's going to go against Bodenheimer, her first.
Belanti at the line, shooting 2.
First one is up and is good. So Lily now with 4 points. Second one is up. That one no good. And Glenecki comes down to the board. And Hasenhurl, the breakaway, that one is good. So she now has 4 points here tonight, does Gracie. 27-7 our score. Looking down low, trying to get it down into Glenecki down in the post. Ball, that one banked in for 3, and the 3-point for Lillian Bodenheimer. So she's got 3 points now. About a minute here to go in this first half. 27-10 our first half score here. Hasenhurl going in left. Nice little take there Leaves it a little long. Rebound there by Anderson. That one. And that's going to go back to the Newman Catholic here. So find your next car, truck, SUV, or van at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. Just a short drive from Rapids Point or Marshfield. They've been helping people find their next ride for nearly 50 years. Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. Again, that is Westside Service Auto Sales here in Auburndale. So that one turned over 31.6 here to go. 27-10 our score here. It's been a fairly quickly moving first half, Maddie, I would say. At least in my humble opinion here. Auburndale probably looking to try to get the last shot up here in this first half. Zablani to inbound it here, back up to Hasenerl. Looking down low, that one poked out of there by the Cardinals here. About 6 seconds to go here, and Rozbadowski going to toss it up there. That one good if it goes, that one no good. And we are at the half here, 27-10, our halftime score here. So we are at the half here. We'll take a brief pause, bring it right back here. We'll run through our first half scoring here for both squads here in just a few moments. You're listening to and watching high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in Central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Severs to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
All right, we are back here. We'll run through our first half scoring here. We'll start here with a visiting Fighting Cardinals here of Newman Catholic. First half scoring here tonight. Leading the way for them is Mallory Rozwadowski here. She's got 5 first half points. And then you get 3 points tonight for senior Lillian Bodenheimer, and then 2 points for junior Aubrey Pent. The 10 first half points here for Coach Katie Gage's Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals here. We'll switch it on over to the Eagles here of Auburndale. They are led in first half scoring here tonight. Rose Hasenerl with 10 points here to lead all scorers, lead this Eagles squad in terms of scoring. You get 4 points tonight in the first half for Gracie Hasenerl and 4 points for Lily Belanti. And then 3 points tonight for Chesney Nagel, 2 points for Kylie Anderson, 2 points for Bree Grimm, and then 2 points tonight for the junior in Maya Katzenberger here. So the 27 team points here for the Eagles. And again, as we mentioned, both teams will be back in action on Friday night. Auburndale will host Prentice here Friday night, and then they'll be on the road. A very, what I would consider probably should be a pretty good game over next Monday over at Pacelli, the Pacelli Cardinals. So I would expect that to be a pretty competitive game at least. Certainly 2 very good girls basketball programs between, of course, the Cardinals of Pacelli and the Eagles here of Auburndale. And then Auburndale, then they'll be back on the road next Thursday at Marathon the 29th. And then they will host another very good basketball team over in Wittenberg, Burnham Wood, the Chargers, coming to town here. So a couple of pretty big Monday games here for Auburndale in the next couple weeks coming up. But first things first, you certainly one game at a time, as they would say. Any coach would probably tell you that. And Wassa Newman, on the other hand, Newman Catholic, they will be They're going to have 4 home games in a row here, starting Friday where they host Rib Lake, and then they're going to host Stratford next Thursday, the 29th. And then Wausau East will make the short jaunt down over to Newman Catholic there. That'll be a Monday, February 2nd. And then they'll host the Royals of Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Thursday, February 5th here. So Auburndale, again, 10-5 overall. They right in the thick of things here in this conference. Stratford 8-1 in conference play out of this Merriwood South Conference. Wisconsin Rapids Assumption, they're right there at 7-1 in conference play. Marathon 6-2, Auburndale 6-3 in conference play. Edgar 4-4, and then Newman Catholic 2-6. So really, what I see here, anyways, is some very good. That is a very good conference, no doubt. Nearly every team in this conference at least 500 or better. So that tells me that you've got a pretty good conference here, pretty good teams near the top of that conference anyways. 27-10 our first half score. Want to give thanks to all of our game day sponsors. The friendly staff at Sweat's Country Corner Market in Blanker serves up a large selection of food made to order daily, like fish fries, chicken dinners, and awesome pizzas, family owned and operated for more than 100 years. Sweat's Country Corner Mart on County P, just off 10 in Blanker. Again, that is Sweat's Country Corner Mart over in Blanker here. So we will keep it right here. Second half coming up here again, 27-10 our first half score. In terms of fouls, nobody necessarily in real big foul trouble here for the Eagles. Belanti with 2 fouls, and then Maya Katzenberg with a pair of fouls, and then Kylie Anderson with 1 foul. And Lillian Bodenheimer has a foul, as Claire Bodenheimer has 2 fouls here for Newman Catholic. So turn back over to the Eagles. Here we go. So again, second half underway here, and Rosie Hasenerl leads all scores here tonight with 10 first half points. Swings it on over to Gracie Hasenerl. Cut off there, back up top. And Katzenberger working down low. Little jumper, pull-up jumper, that one good. So Gracie Hasenhurl now with 6 points tonight. Bounces it over to Rozwadowski there for Newman Catholic in the corner. Long swing pass. That one picked off there, intercepted there by a little football term there. Kylie Anderson on the steal here. Hasenhurl, 3-ball, that one is good. And Gracie Hasenhurl for 3 now with 5 quick points here in under 1 minute of play here for Gracie, up to 9 in the game here. That one kicked, so it's going to stay here with Newman Catholic. So Rozwadowski will inbound it here for Newman Catholic. Up top to Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer double there. Rozwadowski, who had that 3 back in the first half. Big rebound pulled down there by Katzenberger. Working down there for the Eagles here. 32-10 our score. Swings it on over to Hasenhurl back. Lauren Anderson, Auburndale showing some pretty good patience offensively. Katzenberger going to work down low. That one no good. Rebounded there by Rozwadowski here for Newman Catholic. Swinging it over to Glenecki. That one stolen away by the Eagles in transition. That's Anderson. Doesn't have numbers. Wisely pulling it back here for the Eagles. Hasenhurl to Hasenhurl. Back up top to Anderson. Gracie Hasenhurl swings it. Long pass over to Anderson. So Auburndale certainly looking for a high percentage shot. 3-ball, good look there. That one in and out, but the big rebound there by Rosie Hasenhurl. So reset here for the Eagles. Long swing over to Anderson. Anderson goes in with a nice little take. Nice bounce pass down low. That one no good. Rozwadowski with the board. So Newman Catholic looking to try to get themselves back into this one. Schultz there, that one nearly turned away. Rozwadowski, 3 ball on the way. That one misses short. And the long rebound pulled down there for Nagel. So Nagel with another rebound here for the Eagles. 14:45 to go in this one. Swings it over to Hasenerl. 3 ball on the way. That one is up. In and out. Rebound by Glenecki there. So Glenecki with another rebound tonight. Nearing her rebounding average at about 8.1 rebounds a game. Glenecki there. Cut off there by Katzenberger. And it's going to stay right here. So Jankowski inbounds it here for the Cardinals. Rozwadowski again, who leads this squad here in scoring. And Auburndale, kind of a stingy defense here. They've done a really nice job defensively here to hold Newman Catholic to those 10 first half points. That one no good. And rebounded, going back up with it and unable to score, but will draw the foul on that one. So Bodenheimer will go to the free throw line.
Second team first.
So that's on Nagel. That is her second. First one is up. That one no good. For Bodenheimer, she'll get a second. Claire will. Claire, the sophomore. Second one on the way for Bodenheimer. That one misses long. Glenecki with a nice rebound and unable to get that one to go. Katzenberger down there doing some work on the boards there on the glass. So the Eagles, it goes here. So Rose Hasenerl here to run the point. Swings it over to Gracie. Grace going in with a nice left. Left that one just a little bit short. Rebounded there by Jankowski for the Cardinals. Pretty good defense played up top there by Grace Hasenerl. And we're going to get some substitutes coming in here for both squads.
Foul is Auburndale number 1, Gracie Hasenerl. That's her first in the team.
So they're going to get Grace on that one here. That's going to be her first. Back up top, that goes to Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer back over to Jankowski. Jankowski back up top to Kopke. Avery Kopke into the game here, number 11 here for the Cardinals. Swings it, 3 ball if it goes. That one no good. Rebounded by Grimm. So Grimm looking to push things here over to Anderson. Anderson goes in with a nice take by Anderson. That one cut off there by Glenecki. Back to Hasenerl, gets it back over to Grimm. Back Anderson up top, swings it over to Hasenerl. Going baseline with it. Swings it out over to Anderson. Nice little take down low. Anderson, some pretty good inside-outside offense there for the Eagles. Turn back over to Glenecki, but it will go right back to the Eagles here. I want to give thanks tonight to Joe's Refrigeration, your full-service DeLaval dealer. Has been serving Central Wisconsin for 60 years from Withee, and now from their new Auburndale location. Get top equipment for your milking parlor, including DeLaval VMS series. Their techs can service your commercial refrigeration to Joe's Refrigeration, Withee, and now in Auburndale.
Belante for 2.
So Belante there with the bucket. She's got 6 points now tonight. Three ball, that one, no good. That one misses long. Three ball on the way. That one misses short. And a nice rebound there for the Eagles here. With Marty Anderson on the floor here, number 15, back over to Kylie Anderson, back over to Hasenrell. Back over to Belanti. Trying to get it down low, trying to work down low and into Grimm there. Looking down into Glenecki. That one no good. Rebounded by Grimm. So Grimm on the move here for the Eagles. Swings it over to Belanti. Belanti surveying it back to Anderson. Anderson to Hasenrell, looking down into the post there. That's Grimm working it over to Anderson. Three ball corner. That one is good. And Kylie Anderson now with 5 points here tonight. And a timeout here called by head coach Gates. We'll take a brief pause ourselves, bring it right back. You are listening to high school girls basketball action here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks tonight to Still Willie's in Auburndale is now serving lunch. Open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 11 a.m. Check out their daily specials and get ready for soup and burgers coming soon. New owners, but Still Willie's, downtown Auburndale. See you at the Still. That is Still Willie's. So 11:01 here to go in this one. Newman Catholic has not scored yet here in the second half. About 7 or so minutes in here. It was 27-10 at the half here. Auburndale on a 10-0 run here in about the last 7 minutes and 5 seconds or so. Looking to try to get on the board here in the second half is Newman Catholic. Swings it on over. That's Bodenheimer back. And nearly stolen away there. Jankowski in some trouble here.
Foul is on Auburndale number 15, Marty Anderson. That's her first.
So that's going to go against Marty Anderson. That's going to be her first. So going in with it is Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer back over to Schultz there. Bounces it down low. That's block there. Nice block for Auburndale. So stingy defense here. And again, no points yet for Newman Catholic in the second half. Auburndale on a 10-0 run here in about the last just under 8 minutes here. That one turned back over to Newman Catholic we go. I want to give thanks also tonight to Brock & Decker. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to help you feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. So that one is good for Kopke. So Kopke. So under 8 minutes to go here, and I beg your pardon, under 8 minutes gone by. And Newman Catholic. Bodenheimer the steal going up with it. That one no good. Rebounded. Kopke trying to pull that one down. Belanti comes out of there with it. Belanti in transition here for the Eagles. Swings it over. Over to Grimm. Braylee Grimm back over to Hasenhurl, that one jumper no good. Grimm, it's going to go back to the Cardinals. I want to give thanks tonight to Be Well Studio, and Marshfield is offering Black Friday Small Business Saturday deals. Buy one, get one free in store only. All packages, individual sessions, and memberships Friday 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That is the Be Well Studio. And Hasenhurl there for the buckets of Rose Hasenhurl. So she now has 12 points in the game. So Glenecki set to check back in here for the Cardinals. She'll give Brianna Schultz a breather here. So inbounding here for the Newman Cardinals, that's Jankowski. Back up to Bodenheimer. Back. That one no good. And Newman Catholic comes out of there, but we're going to get a jump ball called there as Hasenhurl getting tied up there with Bodenheimer. And I think we're going to get the 5 seconds. We will. That was awfully close. So it's going to get turned back over here. Want to give thanks tonight. From major collisions to minor dings, Westside Auto Body in Auburndale can get your ride looking like its original self again. Tom, you can call Tom at Westside Auto Body for a free estimate. Westside Auto Body, professional collision repairs on Highway K in Auburndale. And that is Westside Auto Body. 3-ball on the way. That one is good for Rose Hasenhurl for 3. She now has 15 points to lead all scorers here tonight. 8:20 to go in this one. Auburndale here up comfortably, I'd say, 42-12. And a jump ball going to be the call here. It's going to go back to Auburndale in the possession arrow. So Hasenhurl back to Hasenhurl, back to Belanti, back up top to Hasenhurl. Swings it over to Belanti there. 3-ball corner. That one going to miss it a little bit long. Glenecki on the rebound here for the Cardinals. Looking to try to get in baseline. Belanti cuts off the baseline there. That one long 3. If it goes, going to miss a little short. Glenecki with a rebound. And Belanti now gets the board here for the Eagles. Swings it over to Hasenhurl. Back to Hasenhurl. 3-ball on the way. That one is good. And Gracie Hasenhurl for 3. 12 points tonight for Gracie. So Rose has 15. Gracie has 12 in the game here. Turnaround jumper. That one is good.
42, Glenecki.
So Glenecki gets the bucket there. So her first 2 points here tonight. Belanti over to Hasenhurl. Thought about it for a moment. Swings it over to Rose. Rose probably looking to maybe wind the clock just a little bit here. Back over to Rose. Rose going baseline. Nice take. Baseline and the bucket there for Rose Hasenhurl. 17 points again here to lead all scorers. That one turned over back to Rose. Back over to Belanti in transition. Able to track it down but unable to hang on to it. Back to the Cardinals we go. And that is Claire Bodenheimer across the timeline here for Newman Catholic. Short corner there looking for Glenecki down low. Back up to Bodenheimer. Lillian goes up with that one, and we're going to get a tussle here, and a jump ball will be the call here. Want to give thanks tonight to Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock as they place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials and Friday fish fry. It's cozy family fun atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe, open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week on Highway 80 in Babcock and on Facebook. Again, that is Bucks and Berries Cafe. So I'm going to say that one's going to be tipped. So we'll stay here with the Cardinals. Under 6 to go in this one. Again, Auburndale 10-5, looking to go to 11-5. Looking to also go to 7-3 in conference play. Rozwadowski, that one, a 3-ball, and that one good for Mallory Rozwadowski. She now has 8 points to lead this Newman Catholic squad here, 47-17 our score. Auburndale outscoring Newman Catholic here in the second half, 20-7. Of course, had that 27-10 halftime lead here. Katzenberg jumper, that one is good. So Maya Katzenberg now with 4 points in the game. Up top is Rozwadowski here. She's hit a couple of triples tonight. That one a 3-ball, that one in and out. Rebound put back by Glenecki. Glenecki unable to gets her own rebound, goes back up with it, and Glenecki with about 2 or 3 rebounds in that sequence, up to 4 points now. As we mentioned, she averages about 8.5 rebounds a game here for Wassa Newman. Swings it down. Anderson. And a nice steal there by Bodenheimer. Bodenheimer goes up with it and scores it for Claire Bodenheimer. She has 2 points now tonight for the Cardinals. Hasenhurl. 3-ball on the way. That one is good. So Rose Hasenhurl for 3. 20 points tonight for Rose to lead all scorers. Rozwadowski, a little jumper. That one's going to miss short. And gets it into Glenecki up top, defended there by Katzenberger. Swings it back over to Rozwadowski, a little jumper. That one no good. Glenecki, beg your pardon, that one is no good. It's going to stay here. I want to give thanks tonight also to Next Step Prosthetics. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. That is Next Step Prosthetics. 3:30 to go in this one. 52-21 our score. Kind of a mad scramble for that loose ball here. Back over to Katzenberger. Swings it over to Hasenhurl. Back up top to Nagel. Nagel looking to maybe catch her breath a little bit here on that on this possession. Back up top to Nagel. Auburndale certainly at this point just probably looking to try to get that, wind that clock down some. Kind of a what I would call a fairly comfortable lead here for the Eagles. Anderson back up to Hasenhurl. Anderson 3. That one is good. So Kylie Anderson with her second triple. She's got 8 points here tonight. 55-21 our score. That one going to stay right here. I want to give thanks tonight also to another game day sponsor, Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. That is Express Employment. So that is Aisha Tanamu, it looks like, here in for the Newman Catholic Cardinals, number 13. As we near that 2-minute mark here in the game here, looks like Coach Nagel gonna clear out his bench here as well. As this one certainly looks to be well in hand, I would say. So we'll have probably shortly after the conclusion of this one, and we'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Hopefully at that point get a few words with Josh Nagel and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player. Auburndale back to Hasenhurl Again, just looking to run some clock at a high percentage jumper, and that one is good for Katzenberger. So she now has 6 points here tonight. And stolen away there, it's Olivia Wolf here for Auburndale. And we'll get a whole myriad of substitutes here. We've got Nayla Sievers coming in here along with number 11, Lana Cherney, I believe, here. And then so we'll keep it right here. A minute 24 here to go in this one. Again, we will have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show probably about 5 or so minutes at the conclusion of this one. Again, Auburndale looks to be in line for their 11th victory here. They would move to 11-5 overall. They would also move to 7-3 in conference play. So Cherney to inbound in here. That's up top. That's Wolf for the Eagles here. And that one's stolen away. That's going up with it and score it for Claire Bodenheimer. She now has 4 points in the game. That one swings over to Sievers. That one turned back over. And a foul. That's going to go against Sievers, I believe, at the 57.2 mark here.
Auburndale foul on number 20, Sievers. That's her first.
That's going to be her first. Team foul number 4 now here in the second half. Under a minute to go in this one. Gets it into Roz Wadowski up top, who's got the 8 points here tonight for Newman Catholic. Swings it over to Tanamu there. Back into Roz Wadowski. That one misses no good. Rebounded by Schmidt. That's Abby Schmidt. So it looks like we'll have Aubrey Richardson, number 4. Ella Whitecolt, number 12. We've got Schmidt on the floor here as well. Getting some valuable minutes of ball here, and that one is good. And that one is good for Whitecolt.
For 2.
So Roz Wadowski trying to keep things alive here for the Fighting Cardinals. Turn back over, 16.8 to go in this one. Auburndale again well on their way here in this home Marewood South Conference action here tonight on Zaleski Sports. That one's going to be blocked, and let's see, Auburndale comes back with it, going up with a nice little take. That one no good. Rebound put back. And Schmidt with a bucket as well. So Schmidt. And that will be a final here. 61-23 is your final score here. We'll hopefully have a few words. We'll get our Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up next is a Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll hopefully get a few words here with Coach Nagel and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player in just a few moments with our Nasonville Dairy post-game show on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freire, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Maddie, maybe just like a minute or two or so. Congrats, Coach. Yeah. Yeah, very good win. Yeah. As soon as, okay, she's giving me the thumbs up here. So, head coach Josh Nagel, first of all, congratulations to you guys. You get a good victory tonight. You know, we're in the thick of conference play here. You guys moved to 11-5 overall. Pretty tough conference. You got some pretty good basketball coming up down the stretch here. Tough basketball game like tonight, Coach.
A game like tonight, we just tried to improve upon some things that the first time around we played them. We got a little sloppy in the second half, and they hit a lot of shots up at Newman. And this one, we just wanted to focus on taking away some things. And I think one of their players went down, unfortunately. Hopefully she's okay. But we just wanted to pass the ball, move the ball, and hit some shots. And we finally did that. We struggled with our threes this year, but we got a couple to go in tonight. That makes everything easier. So. You
really did, Coach, and you really demonstrate. You guys get after it on defense, at least from what I could see up there, and certainly, when you guys create those turnovers, you capitalize on those. Talk about this next stretch here, because you guys are you host Prentice Friday. Tough game next Monday at Pacelli. Coach, anything as we get into that? I have to think that's going to be a pretty good basketball game.
I hope so with Pacelli. It's going to be a tough one. They got a really good team. They got some really good players. It was a battle last year. We came out on top. They're going to be hungry for us, so we gotta stick to playing hard-nosed defense, boxing out and rebounding, and hopefully hit some shots. So.
Yeah. Absolutely, Coach. And first things first. Obviously, I know one game at a time in Prentice here, but you guys also now you guys are 7-3 in conference. Anything more as we get into this final stretch of ball? I mean, it's hard to believe we're almost into the end of January here, Coach.
Yeah, we got basically a month left almost. It's crazy how fast it went. Yeah, we got some really tough games coming up. We're just gonna have to focus, stick to fundamentals, and play hard. And there's a couple teams that can go either way. Whoever has the better night's going to win those. They're going to be battles, that's for sure. So.
Absolutely, Coach. Anything else before we get it over to our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player here?
No, I don't. I guess give it up to the girls. They did a good job tonight, and they're smiling, so that's always good.
Yeah, Coach, I'm going to give you the fist bump. Congrats. Appreciate it, sir. All right, so our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player here tonight, Rose Hasenhurl, had you for 20 points tonight. But really more importantly, I think, you're a team that gets after. You guys created a lot of turnovers. You're in a really good conference here. You've got Stratford, Assumption, Marathon, certainly this squad. What is your role on this team, Rose?
I think all of us have very similar roles because we are very similar players, but I think my role is I feel I'm really good at running the floor, so I think that's one of my bigger roles. And if I get the ball, shoot it, but lately my shooting hasn't been too great, but then tonight I did make 2 threes, so that's looking better for me, but yeah.
Absolutely. And, you have those games, and it seems like you have a team that, if one person kind of is off, you have so many different players on this squad, and I think as Coach mentioned, that's certainly going to come in handy, especially as you get into this final 6 or so weeks or so. Rose, anything more, I guess, any goals that you might have as either as a team or as an individual here?
We would love a conference championship, but losing to Marathon it's looking a little bit, the odds are not in our favor right now, but I guess our conference, that doesn't really matter, but we want to make it as far as we can in sectionals, and obviously the end goal is to go to state, but today was really fun, and you could tell we were laughing and smiling out there, and it hasn't been like that in a while because we've had a lot of tough games, but tonight was fun, and I think that we really needed that, so yeah.
And you did. I mean, I think as you play and you have fun doing this game, which is a fun game, by the way, and I don't need to tell you that probably, but Rose, anything more before we get you into our Zaleski Sports Highlight House here tonight?
No, I just really enjoy playing with these girls.
Absolutely. Well, it definitely shows. But I don't know if you know the drill or not. What I'll do is I'll count down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll hand you the mic. I'll have you look right up there and say your name and that you are in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, 1.
I'm Rose Hasenhurl, and I'm in the house.
Hey! I am her twin sister.
I'm going to give you a fist bump, Rose. That's kind of all right. Thank you, Rose. That is our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player here tonight, Rose Hasenhurl, who had the 20 points here to lead all scorers tonight. We will go through our scoring to conclude things here. We'll start here with the visiting Fighting Cardinals here of Newman Catholic. They were led in scoring tonight by Mallory Wadowski here with 8 points tonight. You get 4 points for Claire Bodenheimer. You get 4 points for Alexis Glenecki. You get 3 points tonight for Lillian Bodenheimer. You get 2 points tonight for Avery Kopke and 2 points tonight for Aubrey Pent. The 23 total points here for Newman Catholic. They will fall to 2 and 7 here in conference play. Fall to 5 and 11 overall. They'll be back in action. The next 4 games, as we mentioned throughout the course of the broadcast, they will be hosting starting with Rib Lake Friday. Switching it over here to Auburndale, 61 team points. Leading all scores tonight was the aforementioned Rosie Hasenhurl tonight with the 20 points. You get 12 points tonight from Gracie Hasenhurl as well, and then you get 8 points tonight for Kylie Anderson Belanti with 6 points. Lily Belanti has 6. You get 6 points tonight for Maya Katzenberger, and then 2 points for both Ella Weichelt, Bree Grimm, Abby Schmidt with 2 points, and then we skipped over Chesney Nagel, who had 3 points tonight. The 61-23 victory, again, conference action here in this very tough Marywood South Conference. Both teams again in action. Auburndale, they'll be hosting Prentice right here on Friday night. And then, as we mentioned, they'll go over to Stevens Point, Pacelli, and what I would imagine would be a very good basketball game between 2 very good basketball clubs, certainly. Maddie doing our production, doing a great job as always. Brandon Barroncott on the call here tonight. From everybody from Zaleski Sports, have yourself a very good rest of your Tuesday night, everyone.